Does everybody know where Napa Valley is?
No,
not really, but it's a good comparison. Hello, my name's Malcolm Duerod. I'm from California. I grew up in Napa Valley, which is like Univerziteta. I went to UC Berkeley. I studied business administration and finance and accounting. I took a minor in English. I got interested early on in investments and investment banking, and I ended up joining Goldman Sachs, which is one of the premier investment banks. I went to work there for 3 years before going to business school at Harvard Business School in Boston. You spend 2 years at Harvard Business School. It's a very intensive experience, full-time MBA. I did an internship between my first and second year in Silicon Valley at Palm Computers. We built the first wireless like iPhone, before iPhone, in 1997. So you could get wireless email on your PDA, on your personal assistant. And yeah, I fell in love with technology. I loved the whole intersection of finance and technology, and I went back into banking. And I went into private banking. I worked with a lot of the entrepreneurs who were selling their companies, who were IPOing their companies at JP Morgan. I trained in Manhattan in New York City. I lived there for a year. And then I went back out to the West Coast to work with all those Silicon Valley entrepreneurs. And so I did that for about 3 or 4 years. And then I became an entrepreneur myself. I started my own finance company. I worked every day in Silicon Valley, talking to different investors and investing their money in the stock market. I did that just for a short period of time because my startup actually didn't work. But I learned a lot of lessons from that, and I learned a lot of important information that I now can impart to our students here at Burch. I wasn't really focused on going to business school, but if I was going to go, I wanted to go to one of the top schools. So actually it's the top school in the world. It's the best business school in the world. It's known because of its training of military after World War I and World War II is when it was founded. It has the case study method, which is a Socratic method, which means the professor is questioning the students and most of your grades are coming from your interactions in class, your comments, your insights and analysis. And so that method of critical thinking, I've been able to impart here at Burch to help students understand how important it is to ask good questions, how important it is to do analysis, and then come up with conclusions and recommendations and action plans. You want to be part of a group that's going places. You want to build a network that's actually goal-oriented and very, I guess, focused on improving themselves. But my decision to go to Harvard Business School was pretty clear because of its position in the rankings and its prestige. So I was really focused on getting in. I was working on lots of extracurriculars to show my outstanding record to be accepted. I mean, they accept less than 10% of the people, so it's not like you can walk in there and get in and pay and you're in. But I think the whole experience of that place is who you meet, the professors and the students. It's about who you're meeting every day, the relationships you're building, and also the alumni you're joining. So that's another similarity here is that there's an alumni of Burch all around the country, all around Europe. And when you join IBU, you're joining that alumni also. So you have access to all those people. They will take your phone call. You have a way in to get a job when you graduate. So these are all critical factors for why to choose a certain school. I chose Harvard Business School for those reasons of networks, content, training, the critical analysis, the critical thinking, and also the experiences, the doors that get opened. There are other similarities in terms of the curriculum, the case study method. We're using case studies a lot in the economic faculty, and I know in the other faculties they're using experiments and case real-life situations to give the knowledge out, to imbue the knowledge to the student. I mean, the main thing that you could say that's in common with a place like Harvard Business School is just the collegiality, the teamwork, the family feel, that everybody's safe on campus, everybody's safe at Burch, and that everybody has your back. Everybody is looking out for you and your best interests. It's not a place of high competition within itself, but it's a place of teamwork, and we're competing for I guess a bigger goal, which is to show the world how great our students are, how great our faculties are, and that's the proof of when our students are successful, then we're extremely happy as faculty.